Buongiorno a tutte e a tutti, vi do il benvenuto alla seconda giornata di
Good
Italian
morning,
Balkan
and I'm glad to welcome you to the second day of our conference. I'm Giulia Neirone, and I'm responsible for external communications. And today I want to welcome you to our counter presentations. We will have some institutions and trade and commerce chambers who will present their countries and trying to divide and share the strategies for a new collaboration. Also, I want to tell you that we have the platform b2bitalia.org. This platform is free of charge, so you can visit it and have the opportunity to learn all about all the companies present now and schedule some meetings B2B. Today we use English and sign languages. There is also simultaneous interpretation, and so to listen to it, you can just click on the menu and choose the necessary language. The chat is not active, so if you have any questions, you can write them to domande risposte place, so later we will answer to them. In this country presentation, we will talk about Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Greece, Macedonia, and North Macedonia. So I also ask you be very precise about schedule because we don't have much time. And I want to ask to activate Dottoressa Vanessa Russano, Secretary General of FederCamere. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the presentation. Can you hear me well? Yeah. So once again, I welcome you on our second day of the conference of our meetings. So I just want to greet you from the name on behalf of our President, Maurizio Carnevale. And I also ask you, don't forget to write down all the information, very important information, because we will have lots of interesting news today. I also ask you to be very responsible about minutes you have because we have not much time, and also think about the translation because it is all translated in simultaneously. So also I have received a message from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bertinetti, Dr. Bertinetti adesso, he will now try to activate the message. He wants to read you the message from the Minister.
Sì, sta attivando.
Perfetto, così possiamo leggere questo messaggio. Siamo davvero contenti di averlo.
We are very glad to have this message from the Minister, and I also want to agree to all the staff of our FederCamere for organizing this event, and also our Minister for participating in all these big events we are trying to organize.
Avere la disponibilità su questo tema, siamo assolutamente orgogliosi e contenti di.
We are very honored to have such people with us and their message.
Dottor Bertinetti dovrebbe aver ricevuto il messaggio sullo schermo dove deve acconsentire a diventare relatore e anticipo, quindi ne approfitto per dire
We're trying to
accadrà lo stesso, quindi sullo schermo
activate the message.
si
And I want also to tell you that when you are evaluators, you have to accept the possibility to talk so we can activate you. You will have the message on your screen where you can accept the invitation to.
Nel frattempo, dottoressa, se vogliamo di nuovo invitare tutti
And also, I want to invite
andare a
once again to visit the platform and exhibition online that we have there.
gli imprenditori
And so also to organize meetings B2B with the entrepreneurs. They are all open. Okay, so we have Dr. Presidente with us. And I will greet you later and have a nice day. Thank you very much, Dottoressa Russano.
Buongiorno, allora come anticipato dalla dottoressa
So,
Russano,
as Dottoressa Rossano said, Dr. Riccardo Bertinetti will read the message from the Minister of Foreign Affairs that was sent to us for today. Please. Please. So this is the message who shared with us the Minister of Foreign Affairs because of our Balkan Trade Summit. I am really grateful to all the organizers and participants of this event. This is a very important event and has very huge priority for our government and also for our company. A forum these days is a huge opportunity to meet between Italian entrepreneurs and also entrepreneurs for Balkanic region to develop some strategies for our governments and companies to make the economy of the Adriatic region grow, and also to help the integration of Balkanic countries into our European countries. We are very open to these conversations and collaboration. We can see that Balkanic region is growing. We have heard about the negotiations of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Sarajevo. I was in Sarajevo some days ago. Also, I want to say that ultimately, recently, we had about 28 billion of euro as number of interchange, financial interchange between our countries. That's why we can say that the entrepreneurship is growing, the activity is growing, and we can make it grow even more. I think that all the sectors can contribute to it. We have to launch this diplomacy and these meetings between different entrepreneurs to make our businesses and our activities international on international level. I also can say that Italian companies are very open to the collaboration and can do some step forwards to reach the volcanic region. I've heard about a forum, economic forum in Serbia, with Serbia and Trieste, the 24th of May, because we have also had a year ago some forums in Belgrade and the presentation of Kosovo and national conference in Trieste in January of a year ago. So we can see that there are many missions, many business missions, many ambitious projects for the collaboration of our countries. We can also see that in Italy we have this team of experts with biggest organizations and trade and commerce chambers of Italy, which are open and supported by embassies in the region to work more and more. Thank you very much. I can also help you in whatever. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Thank you very much for this briefing. Yeah, so thank you very much for this briefing. And the Vice President of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Antonio Tajani. Now we can go to presentations. we will begin with
Intervento
Albania, and
il dottor Stefano
um,
Salmaso,
the first
dell'ufficio
will be the Dr.
dell'ambasciata
Salmaso,
italiana.
who is the
Tra un momento il dottor Salmaso dovrebbe
representative of commercial office of the Embassy of Italy in Tirana. We will activate him now.
dovrebbe ricevere sullo schermo l'avviso dove dare l'ok per diventare speaker e attivare microfono e webcam utilizzando la barra in basso.
Buongiorno, mi sentite?
Sì, la
Good
sento.
morning, good morning. Can you hear me?
Buongiorno, grazie.
Good morning.
Inizio con i miei
So I want
5
also
minuti.
to greet
Innanzitutto ringrazio
you
FederCamere
all and thank you all for this organization and this event. This trade summit is very important, and I want also to greet all the people today. I also heard the letter of the Minister of Foreign Affairs about Albania, and I am a representative of Embassy of Italy in Tirana. So I want to share with you some data about macroeconomy. Albania has a very important growth period now of economy, and recently we can see that there are data of economical growth. In 2023, the growth is 3.5%, and in 2024-2025, it will grow more and more. And these are data from biggest organizations, financial organization in the country. After COVID, it keeps growing. Macroeconomy is 4.4% of inflation, and it's not really bad. That's why we can see the stability of politics and of economy. The Prime Minister, who is in charge since 2013, will probably keep being the minister in the next year too, and after the elections of the next year. So we can see the stability. That's why we also can say that Italy has a very historical relationship with Albania for centuries. And in 2023, Italy had 30% of exchange with Albania. So Italy is the principal, the main client of Albania, accepting 42% of export of Albania. And the most important sectors are sectors of innovation and technology. Albanian market is very open because you can see that in Albania we have our embassy, but also we have the offices of trade and commerce, Confindustria, because there is the president of Trade and Commerce Chamber of Albania. So you can see that in Italian entrepreneurship won't be alone in Albania. We have about 2,000 companies now Italian in Albania, and this is a huge percentage of foreign companies present in Albania now. So definitely companies who want to launch their activity are not alone and won't be alone. That's why we can say that we have just very, very precise steps that we can do to help the entrepreneurs grow and open their businesses in Albania. We always have this open discussion how to make our relationship between the countries better and stronger. I'm sorry, I'm so fast, but you know the time. So yeah, the cooperation between Italy and Albania is very huge and important. And also we can see that we are working on the logistics, tourism, transportation. Now Albania is a very popular destination for tourism too. So this is an important sector where we can launch more activities. With the National Council of Albany, the country signed a project of sustainable growth, and Intesa San Paolo Bank also signed a contract to give 10 million of euro to help these social governance companies grow. That's why for people who are interested in Albania as a potential market, it's very important. We can say that now also the legislation is trying to change to be closer to integrate with European Union, because we know that Albania will be the part of European Union. It's just a question of time. So that's why establishing now the entrepreneurship in Albania means to, after all, end up being also having the entrepreneurship in European Union, because it's just the question of time. So thank you very much for giving me this time, and I will be open to listen more information. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Salmaso, for your presentation. And now I thank the director, Francesca Mondello, director of the Tirana office of the ICE agency.
Webcam e microfono. Utilizzando la barra in basso a sinistra.
Buongiorno a tutti, buongiorno.
Good morning, good morning. First of all, I want to thank all the organizators for this event and for this possibility, and all, of course, the companies, Italian companies, who are participating here. So let's try to analyze the market of Albania. I want to share some slides with you.
Ok, immagino che
Le confermo
le
che
stiate vedendo.
Sì.
I hope you can see it.
Allora passo alla mia presentazione.
So this is my presentation, brief presentation.
Allora, solo un secondo. Ok. Allora,
So
non ripeterò
I want to repeat the data already mentioned here.
In quanto accenno soltanto al fatto che l'Albania, oltre al dialogo con l'Italia,
I want to say that Albania not only has a dialogue with Italy, but also has the green light as a candidate to European Union. So tries to adapt all the standards to European Union standards. Also, what we can say, Italy is very close to Albania because geographical position is very, very good. Also, we have the cultural openness, because many people know Italian language too and know very well how the culture is and the Italian products. Also, we have the similar economy structure, more so for a medium and low sector, and strategic position near the sea. Also, as we have positive data of economic growth, good workers, and good taxation system. Now, more details about it. So, we have about
imprese, di cui ben
some 200,000 companies
straniero e misto.
in Albany from different countries.
275 sono imprese
And
capitale italiane.
we have about 2,000 companies from Italy there, and it is a very huge number for Albania. So we can say that the interchange number is very, very nice. You can see that Italy is already present on a very nice level there in Albania. And the investment rate is high. You can see that $11 million were the investment rate. Also, you can see that 434 million of dollars were the money from the export and import. So Italy has a very important place and plays an important role there, because the stock is about 1.4 billion of euros. And this is the fourth place between all these investors from different countries, like Switzerland, Netherlands, and Canada. And so in 2023, the Italian investments were about 151 billion of euro, and it is very huge number. And Italy is on the second place after Netherlands. And sectors, we can see the biggest sectors are machine sector, also food sector, chemical products, minerals, machine production, tourism, technology, sustainable technology.
Nel settore dei macchinari e in misura un po' più limitata sugli altri settori che vedete.
And also some more sectors. These are just the primary sectors, the most important that we can trace now.
Sia in termini di eventi che organizziamo, infatti abbiamo due eventi molto importanti che sono la settimana della cucina italiana per il settore.
We have in Albania two very important events: the week of Italian cuisine and the week of Italian fashion. So this presentation makes you understand which sectors have more opportunities in Albania for Albanian market. So infrastructure, tourism, technology, technology for environment and green energy, and startup innovations and startups. Also, for the infrastructure, we can see that the first very important thing is infrastructures for logistics, for transportations, because Albania is trying to reach better integration in European Union. So transportation sector is very important. So that's why what is about roads and transportation, because the government of Albania wants to make better and build better headways and connections, transport connections between the country and Europe. So there are many projects and many
un progetto è quello per l'autostrada Adriatico-Ionica che comprende diversi segmenti che vedete qui. E poi anche l'allineamento della normativa nazionale a quella comunitaria, la realizzazione delle
logistics, because this is a very important sector and network too.
il mantenimento delle infrastrutture adeguandole a standard europei. Un altro
be able to develop the economic growth of the country. The next sector is the railway, because here we have already two projects.
Quindi la ferrovia di
Tirana-Rinas, the first one, railway to connect the capital and the seaside region.
And this ferroviaria che va da Ani e
railway.
L'unico collegamento
ferroviario. The second one is Ani e
lunga e consiste in un
the railway to connect Albania with nearby countries.
Fanno parte delle infrastrutture ovviamente anche quelle portuali. L'Albania ha una lunga linea di
Albania has ports
principali che
and has four principal ports, Grazia, Valona, Shengine, Saranda. But the most important are Grazia and Valona, because the government also tries to develop and rebuild ports, to make them grow and to develop some tourist attraction places there. Sea transport is very important for Albania and for European Union in general. So obviously there will be some projects of this. And also the next sector, a very important sector, is the tourist sector. So and sustainability. That's why the next project is to build a big airport. We have to say that there is the biggest airport in Tirana, and there is another one in Cooks that was opened not many years ago. And there is one more project to develop the airport of Valona. So these projects are very important for the infrastructures and for logistics. So you can see that the government has more and more projects to launch new possibilities for transportations and logistics. They have these projects for state organizations, and so we can say that these projects will help to develop also the market in the trade and commerce. We can see that the strategy of the government is good, because they are trying to develop all the strategies for communication. They are working on 5G internet to provide the people with better communication and internet. The next sector is tourism. Here we see also that there are some strategies of the government. This is for sustainable development. And we can see that there are two sectors, private sector of tourism and the public sector. So the strategy is to help entrepreneurs to develop their tourist facilities, because the interest is huge. That's why there are investments also, because they want to individuate and find priority zones and develop and rebuild them in order to attract more tourists and make this sector more profitable. Albania has, as we can see, also the necessity of more investments. So there are already projects for sustainable tourism, sustainable transportation. So these are main areas for investments, for green energy, for clean energy, and the protection of the environment and infrastructure. Or national parks, rebuild and develop national parks, which are part of cultural heritage and natural heritage that are also important, and they give more working places, working places for people.
Scusi, le devo chiedere di concludere.
I'm sorry, we have to cut here. Yeah, so in brief, very important sector here is the sector of technology for in the environment. We have here the specified plan, the specified one by the government. Here I will show you. There are some legislation, some laws to help to develop it, to be able to invest more in renewable sources of gas and energy in general. So the government tries to encourage these entrepreneurs and sectors to grow and develop. These also are requirements of the European Union, as Albania has to elevate standards of life and also make the legislation and standards according to the standards of the European Union. So I want also to say that we have two projects, our projects, Desk ICE in Valona and Desk IPR. The help for these projects are for entrepreneurs and investors who want to launch their activity in Albania. So we can help you and we can collaborate. I want to thank you very much for your attention and want to wish you a nice day. Thank you very much for your data. And now I want to present to you the Executive Director of the Trade Union of Albania, Dottoressa Mira Bogacci.
Diamo un momento alla dottoressa
One second.
Bogacci per attivare il suo webcam e microfono. Nel mentre vi anticipo che tutti voi visitatori avrete modo di incontrare l'Unione Commercianti dell'Albania.
I want to also say that you have the opportunity to meet all these people on our platform B2B.
Dottoressa Neirone, grazie per l'invito e siamo molto felici di essere presenti.
Thank you very much for your invitation, and I'm very happy to be here today.
La mia parola in inglese e inoltre would like to share a brief information. Okay.
Okay, we can see it.
Okay. Okay. So I would give some brief information about the Albanian Commercial Union and some information that we consider that would be helpful to any companies, Italian companies that would like to consider the Albanian market as a new potential market to enter. First of all, when we received as organization your invitation to be part of this summit, we informed all our members and companies which after this event and after the meetings that we already have booked through the platform, we will inform the companies, and they are waiting information about the Italian companies and how they would want to proceed within the Albanian market. So the Albanian Commercial Union was founded back in 2015 from the businesses itself, with the first focus to coverage the whole territory of Albania. As presented from the speakers beforehand, there's also several organizations as chambers of commerce in Albania, which mainly operate in Tirana as the capital city. But our aim is to be localized in the whole country, in the whole territory, since the companies deal with all institutions that are not only in Tirana as the main ones, but also local institutions, municipalities. Our objectives are to promote the legal initiatives for the improvement of the legislation in Albania in the field of economy, finance, and taxation, because we want our legislation to be very friendly and as much as possible with the same basics, rules, and principles like the European Union has. We also act as a lobbying organization and represent the businesses and protect their interests within the Albanian institutions, whether executives or locals. We are a highly organization that we are focused on the networking of our members and to assist our member and our companies, but not only members, companies in general, which addresses to us. We are more than happy to help them with any support, any legal or fiscal assistance and information, so they will promote, so we can promote their activity and facilitating their activity in Albania and their cooperation with institutions or with other companies. We are an organization that are registered and are as advisory in most of the advisory bodies present in the country. We are the Albanian Commercial Union is member of the National Economic Council, headed by the Albanian Prime Minister. We are a supporting organization at the Ministry of Entrepreneurship. We are a recognized organization by the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Energy and Infrastructure, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health, of Justice, and a lot more. Also, we are a recognized organization by different Albanian authorities and agencies like the Taxation, Custom, Food Authority, Procurement, and all authorities that are linked mostly with business activities. In addition, since we are we work too much on the legislation, we are recognized and registered in the as interest group in the into Albanian Parliament, and more specifically to the Parliamentary Committee of Economy and Finance, the Parliamentary Committee of Production, Trade, Environment, and that for legal issues and public administration. In addition, we are member to the Albanian Investment Council organized within the Ministry of Economy, member at the Tax Council organized within the Ministry of Finance, and member at the Tirana Economic Council organized within the municipality of Tirana. But I would like to share some thoughts that why we consider and we invite Italian companies to consider the Albanian market. Because beyond numbers, there are some other aspects that are very important to our business relationships. I would like to highlight some key points that how it's perceived, the Italian products and services in Albania, which is their image. First of all, for all the companies and consumers, Italian products and services are known and are considered of high quality, and these make them very preferable for our consumers. In addition, the economic cooperation, which is backed by several economic agreements and Italian investments and presence in Albania, has strengthened this relationship and between our countries. In addition to that, there is a cultural influence of Italian products and services in Albania. They have created a cultural contribution to Albania, which has now we consider there is a very deep connection between our countries, and there is a good possibility for any product or service originated from Italy when considering the Albanian market. And I would like to mention as well the gastronomic experience, because the Italian cuisine has found a special place at the heart of all the Albanian citizens. And in addition, style and fashion, because the lifestyle is something that is it's very actually it's known in the whole world, I believe, but also in Albania. It has contributed to foster this relationship and business relationship between our country. So we have very high appreciation for the Italian culture, Italian lifestyle, and I mean also economic doing things of which is very positive, and this is a very preferred choice among Albanian consumers. So I would like to add very briefly, since our time is limited, some facts which we consider that are general facts, but each company considers them when entering or when thinking about entering a new market. So some key facts: there is a skilled and competitive workforce. So over 1 million of population of Albania are young and well-educated professionals. 46% of population is under the age of 35 years old. There are approximately 100,000 students which are enrolled in Albanian universities. There are 39 professional schools for specific sectors located in different cities, and it's foreign languages, English, Italian, are widely spoken in Albania. Also, the labor cost, Albania has, we consider the most competitive wage levels in the region. Official minimum wage is approximately 400,000 euros, and median wage is approximately 690 euros gross. Also, there is a competitive rate on income tax, which is shown here in the presentation, starting from 0%, 13%, and 23%, and on social security, which is 16.7%. Regarding our tax levels, we believe these tax levels are competitive too. Withholding tax is at 15%, while corporate income tax starts at 0% for companies with turnover below 140,000 euros.
Ms. Pagacci, please conclude your speech. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Neirone. So these are all the incentives. There are incentives like Albanian scheme, €1 that the government provides symbolic tariff when renting state-owned property. All these key facts we can share with participants as well. This presentation also. Regarding foreign investment, there's a special role. Regarding energy costs, we are still competitive with our electric power cost. And also regarding facilitization of trades, there are all free trade agreements in place with Albania. So regarding documents and procedures, everything will be as smooth as with other countries. In addition, Albania is part of General system of preferences. Index rates also show that our country position has improved, and I would like to close, since time is limited. We as organization can support Italian companies before and while entering the Albanian market with some preliminary informations regarding legal practices for entry into Albanian market, fiscal practice to initiate their trading activities, custom practice regarding custom declarations, documentations, and procedures, and most of all, which we consider is very important, connecting the Italian companies with local actors for distribution and services of their products. So overall, this is all the services and support we can provide through FederCamere to the companies that are registered in this Italian Balkan Trade Summit, but also the days to come. Ms. Neirone, grazie per la parola.
Grazie a lei e ricordo ancora una volta che se volete comunque approfondire la vostra
Thank you very
conoscenza
much, and I want to tell you that if you want to know more about it, you can go on the platform b2bitalia.org. Thank you very much, Dottoressa Bogacci. And now we will try to discuss Bosnia and Herzegovina, starting with intervention of the Embassy of Italy in Sarajevo in the person of Dr. Riccardo Righelli, head of the Economic Office and the first secretary. I also want to remind that we have to be very precise with timing. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, thank you very much, and I want to greet all the participants. I'm the responsible for commerce from the embassy in Sarajevo. I am also trying to promote economy and fiscal interchange between our countries. So on the level of our embassy, we're trying to promote these activities. We're trying to organize events, and we're glad to participate in such events as today. We can see that now this question is very important of interchange for different countries and on different levels. I want to emphasize here that the political aspect of the country, you know, that Bosnia had a very hard history, and for many years the growth of the country was obstacled. But now, and that's why we see a nice growth and the decentralization of the country. The country has some units that help to provide this government structure in a decentralized level. So government is elected by Bosnian and Serbian representatives. That's why it helps to keep the country in a very standard and constant position. That's why now the atmosphere for investment and for launching the activities is much better, and it is favorable. Also, what requires about the human rights and just rights in normal, in general, Now, as the country tries to be the part of European Union, we have growth and we have the changes, but still lots of steps to do. And actually, this fragility of human rights can be an obstacle, but it doesn't mean that it should stop the commercial exchange and growth. Because in 2023, as for what we can see, Bosnia with other countries had exchange of about 22 billion of euro, and this is very good for such a small country. And Italy was one of the most important countries because we were the first country in 2023 as an exporter. So that's why you see that actually we have a very huge and important presence. After me, you will hear more information about economy and about current situation and all the positive steps taken by the government. But I want to just emphasize that all these negative aspects I mentioned before, they just need more strategic steps, but it cannot be the obstacle. It should not be the obstacle for entrepreneurship. I think that now we have a nice strategy of growth between the country government and European countries' government. We see that nowadays the international organizations and companies are trying to more and more keep their presence in the country with their companies. And also we can see that in these last years, more and more of these companies are Italian companies. And I also want to say that you can also count on us, on the embassy, because we have the whole system of integration. We know the complex of different aspects in our country here. So we know all the potential obstacles, and we have the office in Belgrade, where we can provide all the services in presence. And we had some very important meetings this month and the last month with representatives of the government. That's why we can say that the government is very open too for the cooperation and collaboration. So we can say that in conclusion that the region has its complexities and its benefits. Complexities doesn't mean that these complexities will be obstacles because the market is still trying to integrate with European markets. And as embassy, we are open for a nice dialogue between Italy and Bosnia and Herzegovina in order to be able to make the market grow. So if our objective is to have more presence of Italy in the country, we can do it because there are all the possible and positive tendencies for this. That's why I want to say that we are available for any help that our embassy can provide, because we need to have as objective thing to work more on this. Thank you very much. Thank Dr. Righelli for his testimony. Now welcome Dottoressa Sandra Di Carlo, Director of the Sarajevo Correspondence Point of the IC Agency.
La dottoressa Di Carlo dovrebbe attivare a breve microfono e video. Buongiorno.
Tutti.
Buongiorno.
Good morning, good morning.
Saluto, vado subito ad aprire la presentazione.
I will open my presentation immediately in order not to occupy much time.
Non trovo l'input in basso per
In verde, condividi schermo.
schermo, sì, giusto. Vediamo. Condividi. La vedete?
Sì, perfetto, puoi iniziare,
Ok.
grazie.
Benissimo. Allora, ecco, mi segno anche il timer in maniera di non
So
rubare
I have the timer because I don't want to talk longer. Thank you very much for all the information we have heard before. And I want to show the presence about Bosnia and Herzegovina, because we have heard that there were some negative aspects, but there are many good and positive aspects, and this is a very good market for Italy, because Italy is already present on economy and cultural level, because Bosnia has a very open attitude towards Italy, and now we will see all the positive aspects. First of all, we have heard about negative aspects, but financial sector has nice stability. Banks are, many banks are from different countries, and there are two big banks present in Bosnia too. So financial sector is stable, and there are no risks of exchange rate. So €1 is about 1.95 Bosniak marks. It's something that doesn't change. It is a very open market for us and near to us, and like the war between Oriental and Occidental market. It has many resources, natural resources and energy resources. Coal, water, forests, and it's also the country which is a candidate to be the part of European Union, because Italy also tries to collaborate and help for this country to be the part one day of European Union. And also we can see the growth, the constant growth, always grows. After the crisis of COVID, the growth we can see goes up to 1.8 in 2023 and 4.0 in 2022. Made in Italy is very important for all the sectors, and working force is good, and people know English language, they are very qualified, and salary is very competitive. Talent entrepreneurship are very, very well agreed on the market. And because this is the gate between Europe and other countries, because they have very many accords to collaborate with different markets. So with 27 countries of European Union, when also with countries of SIFTA, with IFTA, and so the potential market is very huge. Also, we can see that about 100 Italian companies invest in the local market. Italy is one of the biggest countries investing in this country with 4,009 million of euros of investment. Mostly it's a financial sector of investment because there is Intesa San Paolo Bank and Julius Credit Bank. And the sector very important is also metal sector, mechanic sector, machinery, fashion sector, tourism, energy, and plastics. So I want to put in our focus the infrastructure sector because they have the strategy of the development of transport and system till 2030 to be able to integrate to European system of transportation, to build some corridors, some highways towards European countries. A very important sector is also sector of energy and green energy. Now they are trying to build more facilities for agriculture too, for producing more machineries for agricultural sector. Also, this sector of metals and mechanics is very important because the export is about 40%. They also have natural resources as carbon. That's why there are many companies of Italy who have already invested their money into these resources. So we are present in the country, work with different sectors. We will be present in the agroalimentary project, food project in summer 2024 with the project of agritech. In also 2024, it will be an event for agriculture for Italy, promotion of startups, innovative startups in 2024, and also food promotion. We are always open for any information, and thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We will meet again for Croatia presentation. And now I want to present us the commercial advisor of commercial president of the Italo-Bosnian Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Matteo Leoni.
Buongiorno, dottor Leoni.
Buongiorno a voi.
Hello.
Prego.
Bene, grazie anche da parte mia per...
I want to thank you all for this occasion, for this opportunity. Thank you very much, FederCamere, for the opportunity that you gave us, and we are happy to be able to participate in this forum and Balkan Trade Summit. We know that the Trade and Commerce Chamber of Italy for Bosnia helps people, helps entrepreneurs from Italy to be present in the market of Bosnia. So we work already for 30 years. We have the office in Sarajevo, working from 2001. At Ravenna, we have our major collaboration because Ravenna is a historical place, because it has the port, which is the national bridge to the country. Many of our entrepreneurship were present in Sarajevo during some conflicts too, and helping with humanitarian aid. And that's why they were trying to be helped by the trade and commerce chamber. That's why our trade and commerce chamber was like a mediator and a bridge between Italian companies and Bosnian companies. We help those first entrepreneurs to launch their activities in Bosnia. In 1998, we were able to become the part of the network of trade and commerce chambers of Italy in different countries. And our objective is to create all the environment for this collaboration. And since the beginning, we have been trying to work on the development of our relationship between the countries, trying to reach the synergy between the countries and not only, but also between the entrepreneurships. That's why we opened our office in 2001 in Sarajevo, trying to be present physically and work to promote the relationship on every level, helping Italian entrepreneurships and workers to work towards their internationalization. Now we collaborate with trade and commerce chambers, with different agencies and ministries. Many things were done in Italy too for this collaboration, to promote this collaboration in Ravenna, in Emilia-Romagna, in Bologna University. And we are trying to promote many initiatives and create some tools, necessary tools for collaboration. We activated a desk in Sarajevo to collaborate with the region of Emilia-Romagna. It was here in our office to be able to help to promote the activity of Emilia-Romagna region in volcanic countries. Also, we have this ability to help with operative support in local of companies and entrepreneurs. This is our priorities. One of our priority. We have very nice informative company. We have meetings, economic guidances, trying to promote the information about the country, because the country is close to our country, but not really studied and known. So with these 30 years of activity, we can say that we have reached some results, very important results, having successful collaborations in production in different sectors. As we have seen earlier, there were many sectors like metals, mechanics, food. These are the most important sectors of our country. That's why there are many companies of Italy that started their collaboration in those sectors, and we have supported them in all the stages with our help. We have provided them with help. And now when the country was accepted as the official candidate to launch the integration into European Union, this is a nice time and fundamental time with opportunities to integrate into business in this region. This opens lots and lots of interests and opportunities for our business, because now the country has to work on all the steps necessary for making the legislation and every other aspect as it should be according to European Union requirements. So that's why we have now more segments of activity having more and more demand always, because Italy now and other European countries can help the country with know-how and the possibility to help with the integration, implying the models of circular economy, implying innovations in different sectors, like in agro sector, to guarantee the best opportunity of
Dottor Leoni, mi sa che ha chiuso la videocamera,
oh,
microfono,
there
quindi
are
ci
some
sono dei
technical
problemi di
problems, I think.
connessione. Noi la vediamo comunque inserita come relatore. Ok, si sta connettendo l'audio. Solo un attimo. Continua a dire connessione dell'audio in corso.
Qua,
Ok.
ora sì.
Ora sì. Ok,
Okay.
le chiedo solo di arrivare alla conclusione.
So the conclusion, please.
Sì, allora guardi, ecco, diciamo che ci sono grandissime opportunità che
So the conclusion is that there are many opportunities that we can present. So and the fact that we have our physical presence in in the territory of both countries, we can facilitate the collaboration. We're present, we're open to collaboration. We are present on the virtual exhibition, and so for every opportunity we're open. Thank you very much.
Grazie a lei, Presidente Leoni, per
Thank you very much, President Leoni, for this presentation.
Siete presenti anche nella fiera
And we know that you are present on B2B Italia.org, so people can encounter you. And now, let's see the part dedicated to Bulgaria. I present you Dottoressa Adriana Koleva, Commercial Advisor of the Consulate General of Bulgaria in Milano. Good morning.
Sì, buongiorno, la vediamo.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Prego, puoi iniziare.
Mi presento Koleva Adriana, consigliere economico e commerciale.
I'm Adriana Koleva, Commercial Advisor of the Consulate General of Bulgaria in Milano. Good morning. I'm glad to have this opportunity to present Bulgaria and underline the opportunities that we have.
In poche parole vi presento Bulgaria, territorio con 7.000 km².
So, as you know, that Bulgaria has 28 regions and 6.5 million of people, and the strategic position very good to be able to export international markets. Has borders with Macedonia, Romania, Moldova, and Turkey. And we know that the investments in our countries keep growing, mostly in 30 million of euro per year, because our country has lots of entrepreneurship with Netherlands and Germany and Romania, because these are our partners, principal partners. So Italy, Germany, and Greece are partners with whom we have more and more growth of economy and collaboration.
25% sui dividendi. Bulgaria si distingue per I costi operativi più bassi in Europa.
And we also can say that the taxation system in Bulgaria is not is very favorable because taxes are not high, and the same we can say about the numbers of our economy, exchange, and growth. We have positive dynamics of import of chemical products, plastics, machinery, fashion, and metals. So that's why Bulgaria is a nice country for investment, having growing market and natural resources. Now, the energy also represents a nice and important sector because now the aim is to build gas transportation system and the strategy objects and strategical objects in energy. I also want to add that we have many projects launched by our government, supported by ministries, and today we have discussed it too. Because many projects and the transportation corridor have discussed earlier today is the project also launched in Bulgaria because it comprehends Macedonia, Bulgaria, Albania. Because 55% of this corridor will be on the territory of our country. That's why the corridor will be very quick corridor for transportation for people and for commerce. And also nice important ways to arrive to Moldova and Ukraine. Also, you know that Bulgaria has lots of facilities for tourists, Romanian tourists, and also tourists from Greece and Italy visit our country a lot because we have summer sports, winter sports, and all the tourist facilities already in our country. We have lots of important resources to fight and face this time, not easy time, and promote Balkanic countries and promote the collaboration. We are happy to be part here, and I'm thankful to Union Camera for this opportunity, which help us to find more collaboration. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your attention. And we are always open for all the support that we can give. Thank you very much for this conference. And now we ask to activate the director of the representatives of Camera of Trade and Commerce Chamber of Bulgaria, Dottoressa Gabriela Dimitrova.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning from Sofia. I'm thankful to the organizer, FederCamere, for this invitation. The Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry is always supporting businesses. Already 3 centuries, and I will be glad now to share my screen and my presentation. I do believe you see it well. The
We are
Bulgarian,
seeing your email.
do you see my presentation currently?
No, we see Outlook, your email.
Okay, good.
Okay, now we see your presentation.
Thank you so much for the support. I will take my time for presenting the Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry and how can it help Italian and also Balkan entrepreneurs in establishing business relations with local entrepreneurs. The Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry is the oldest business organization in our country. You see the map of Bulgaria. We cover the whole territory through a set of regional chambers, 28 of them. We are glad to have as our partners over 90 sectorial organizations from different sectors and fields of economic activity. Our members are more than 52,000 companies, traders, corporations, associations, and others. The point here is that the membership at the Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry is voluntary, and we serve companies in order to help them live easier, to make their life better as a company presence and as internationalization. You see here some of the principles of our existence, among them autonomy and self-financing, and also promotion of straightforward and ethical relations among business circles. Our role is to defend the business interests, the interests of our members. We do also promote the international and economic relations, and we provide a great number of services to businesses, to Bulgarian companies, and also to companies from outside our country. We are good and glad to provide the opportunity for companies to settle their trade disputes, if any. And we're also an officially recognized social partner. You could see on this slide some of our international affiliation. These are organizations that we work very closely with, and together with them, we are more powerful. Among our services, I will name a few later, but now just to have a full set of the network of services we offer, we have a trade register. This is the place where our companies, members, are displayed in an online register that is bilingual, Bulgarian and English, and any partner from outside could look for a potential company, partner. The availability of this information is online, so it's free of charge and available for those that are willing to find a partner in Bulgaria. As I mentioned, we provide the opportunity to solve trade disputes in the arbitration court. We offer many matchmaking opportunities, organize fairs and exhibitions, some training, seminars, and so on. We also offer very rich business information. It can be found on our website. It's on several languages. You see the link here. I will provide my presentation to the organizers after the event, so it could be distributed and the links are active and could be used by the participants. The other source of information that we provide is our electronic bulletin. This one in English is issued every Friday, and it combines valuable information about the economic situation in the country, what is currently on the table for companies, and also for the European presence of our economy. Here you could see a link to the trade register that I have already mentioned. It has very good features for searching for partners with many criteria It's free of charge. If somebody needs additional help or support, of course, our colleagues from the Trade Register Department are always available on different languages. Here I have listed some of the features of the trade register, but as a main takeaway for our participants today in this summit, I would like to point out that this is the main source of information about partners for Bulgaria. They are our members, but if the information is not found in it, the Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry could search in the Registry Agency of Bulgaria, the national entity that is keeping information about all companies, and we could provide further on support. The second takeaway I would suggest is the BG Barcodes portal. It contains very rich information about Bulgarian products. More than 102,000 products are currently visible in this portal. It's also bilingual, Bulgarian and English. The producers, more than 500 companies, enter the information about these products by themselves. These products are barcoded, so they are surely of good quality. You could find information about the product itself, content, if it's a food product, or outline description if it's a purchasing product for the consumer. I would suggest that the companies today have a look at it and check it and find partners and products from Bulgaria here. The third takeaway is related to the Court of Arbitration. We are aware that business is not only invoices and payments. We are aware that sometimes there might be problems, and we are ready to solve them amicably through arbitration. It's much faster and cheaper than the government local courts. Last but not least, the Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce and Industry could provide very useful information about our economy. You'll see here listed some of the brochures that we usually prepare together with the Ministry of Economy and Industry, and also the Institute of Data in Bulgaria. So this is a one-stop point for useful information about Bulgaria, its economy, and its opportunities. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to talk today. I hope I matched the time and will be glad to answer if some questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Dimitrova. Ringrazio la direttrice Dimitrova per questo approfondimento e ricordo che potete conoscere meglio la Camera di Commercio e Industria bulgara grazie alla possibilità di richiedere un incontro B2B passando tramite lo stand virtuale della Camera sulla piattaforma b2bitalia.org. Do ora la parola alla dottoressa Cristina Kasparian, direttrice del Centro per le Relazioni Economiche Internazionali della Bulgarian Industrial Association. Diamo un momento alla dottoressa Kasparian per attivarsi.
Yes.
Good morning,
everyone. Yeah, just let me share my screen. Okay, so I guess everything is visible.
Okay, yes, we can see it.
Okay. I think okay. Yeah, now everything is okay. So I will use my time, of course, just to say a few words about the Bulgarian Industrial Association, but I would, after these introductory slides, say also a few words about the changing dynamics of the trade relations between Italy and Bulgaria. So the Bulgarian Industrial Association is the representative body of the, it's an employers association, representative body of the Bulgarian business, voluntary non-governmental organization with members of 136 branch organizations, 27 regional organizations, local municipal bodies, collective members such as the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, many universities, cooperatives, etc., as well as individual members. Our company base is tens of thousands of members, many, by 10, ranging from micro and startup companies to small and medium companies, and also big multinational companies. To mention a few like Kaufland, Lidl, Coca-Cola, etc., our direct members. Our international representation includes many bodies. We are the only representative business organization in Bulgaria that is member of Business Europe, which is the biggest confederation of the European business representative at European level. I think from Italy it is Confindustria. That is our sister member organization in Business Europe, and many other federations all over Europe. Of course, we participate in the European Economic Social Committee, International Organization of Employers, International Labor Organizations, etc. So we participate in these bodies as representative of the employers. Of course, we participate and sit together with many national bodies to talk about the legislation, the national legislation, in the way that we talk within Business Europe on EU forthcoming legislation. We have a lot of services and fields of activities that we provide to our members, from protecting the interests of our members to different consultations, conflict resolutions. We also have an arbitrary course, and we can gladly say and proudly that 100% of the decisions of the arbitrary course at FIA have been reconfirmed by the highest administrative courts. So no matter where your Italian companies choose the arbitrary course at FIA or the PCCI, they can have a settlement of resolution. Of course, we have a lot of networking opportunities and clusters. We are part of networks that include more than 50 countries abroad, so outside, within EU and outside of EU. A lot of information databases, trainings. So we have a certified vet center. We have a Cisco, the first Cisco Academy in Bulgaria established. So many activities in many directions. So you will see here different centers and departments that we have for investment policy, industry and development, project management, relations with the trade unions, employers, industrial relations, computer training, legal services. So I will not use my time to enter into details in each of them. So you can see them on our website, and all our informational resources and training and networks are available on your website. This is the takeaway. We protect the business interests in front of the unions, of the trade unions, in front of the state, in front of international institutions in which we take part. This is the end of this short presentation about the Bulgarian Industrial Association. What I would like to mention is that the relations between Bulgaria and Italy, of course, they are well known. I don't think that Italian companies, I will say something new in terms of where Bulgaria is. what are the conditions in Bulgaria, etc. So I would like to talk a little bit in the remaining time about the dynamics that we have in the relations between Italy and Bulgaria. So in the last 5 years, even with the COVID situation that we had, the trade balance and the trade volume between Italy and Bulgaria did not change, it increased. We did not experience this sharp decrease during the COVID time of trade, as we see with between other countries. On the contrary, the dynamics of our relations in trade and import and export have developed to such an extent that we have much greater volumes of trade now than before we had before the COVID. So the dynamic of the export and import has also changed. 5 years ago, it was more about footwear, apparel, as some of the top sectors of import and export and trade dynamics between Italy and Bulgaria. And now we can see a lot of change for more, let's say, high value sectors, such as machine, especially electronics, that has come on top of our trade export and import between Italy and Bulgaria. So my point here is that our exchange and our business ties are corresponding to the dynamics of the environment, the global environment. So we have dynamics in now in electronics, in microelectronics, in machine building together with between Italy and Bulgaria, and also dynamics in terms of the ICT sector that is providing very high level services and products. So in positioning themselves in Bulgaria, the Italian companies will not get now cheap labor as it was some 10 years ago. They will get location and the bridge towards the Middle East and the EU. So this is what our foreign partners are very much looking for now, not only in the EU, but also overseas from countries that are like US, Canada, Brazil, etc., that are trying to position themselves in Bulgaria. So this is in short about the dynamics and what we do. Of course, you can reach out to us to our website, and also I have made a profile and booth in the B2B profile at the event, so you can also find me there with any specific questions that you might have. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kasperian. Ringrazio la direttrice Kasperian per averci parlato della sua realtà.
Thank you very much for the reality that we have heard from Director Kasperian. You can contact them later by asking directly on platform B2B. And now we go to Cyprus. I asked to activate Dr. Claudio Pasqualucci, Director of the Office of Competence for Cyprus of the IC Agency.
Tra un attimo dovrebbe poter accendere webcam e microfono nella barra in basso. Come sempre bisogna prima accettare la richiesta di diventare speaker e poi si potrà accendere webcam e microfono. Diamo un momento al dottor Pasqualucci. Ok, dovrebbe accendere la webcam. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, benvenuti. Grazie allora per l'invito e
Hello,
grazie
thank you very much for the organization of this very interesting forum. You know that I'm the director of the ICB office for Lebanon and Syria and Cyprus.
Insomma, ci dà meno preoccupazioni in questo periodo. E come dicevo, appunto, io sono responsabile anche per la parte di promozione economico-commerciale.
And I also am responsible for the promotion of the Trade and Commerce Chamber in Cyprus.
Non fa parte tecnicamente dell'area balcanica, però in questo contesto di
Cyprus is a part of Balkanic region, but also it's very important for Italian region. Yeah, because we have the strong relationship with Italy, and this is also like the bridge because of this geographical position between two worlds. You know that our country was also used as the bridge to help with humanitarian aid. So Cyprus is a very important place, the small market, but also very important market for Italy.
Al quale ci riferiamo. Però mi interessa anche prima di entrare un po' sui numeri dell'economia e del commercio.
So the economy level and commerce level obviously now are favorable to the fact that we can keep growing and find more and build more of strong relationship, being the part of both countries being the part of European economy. And we already see many products, Italian products present on our market. And we don't have any real obstacles for this collaboration and for this collaboration. That's why here the import and export levels are good, more good, and obviously Cyprus, at least the meridional part of it, is part very good and open for further collaboration and cooperation. There are some fiscal help for entrepreneurs who want to launch their activity because the rate of taxes is not really high. So this evaluation is good for new entrepreneurs who want to launch their activity there in that part of the country. One of the primary sector is the sector of energy, because this is a sector where Cyprus has also a good relationship with different other countries. That's why the development of this industry is very important. This industry is very important. Because of COVID, we had some problems, of course, but now we say that the organizations are trying to work more. And this is very important to keep this rhythm, to be able to keep the growth on the same level.
Scusate, purtroppo, ecco, non so se sentite il rumore, ma purtroppo è scattata una delle tante esercitazioni.
Sorry, we have here the alert. We have to hear the fire alert here. So I don't know whether you can hear me well.
Sentiamo solo la tua voce. No.
Allora posso proseguire così.
Okay, so I can proceed. So, yeah, the next very important sector is the sector of energy, as I told, because we have this potential and we hope to keep growing with it.
Come Italia siamo tra i primissimi importatori. Cipro,
Italy is one of the most important exporter of products to Cyprus, and in these years, because of the geopolitical situation, what we know actually, we can see that, of course, the economy of all the countries is different. Diciamo, so yeah, and we can say that because of the situation in Ukraine, the economy changed a bit, and also this conflict between Israel and Palestine changed the economy and the way of things a lot. But still, nevertheless, we are trying to keep the level the same because, of course, there are things that we cannot guess about the future, but still we're trying to keep our presence, the Italian presence on Cyprus market. Principal, most important products are mechanics and machines, agricultural machines. Also, we have the very important sector here of fashion and furniture, because this sector, this fashion and also the furniture concept now, Italian brand and Italian concept is very popular. So now this is a very noticeable market because the customer already knows and appreciates the product, the product and the market. And also now the tourist sector, many tourists visit the country. That's why the growth keeps being higher and higher, luckily. As for our activity, we're trying to promote the activities of different sectors, Italian activities in our country, in Cyprus. We're trying to promote the activities of big distributors of Italian production here, trying to also think about the compatibility of our products, because we have the similar legislation and normatives and the certification. So it is very good because we can easily integrate our products into the system of Cyprus and open the vending points of these products in Cyprus. Also, I think that it's very important to discuss the structure of this collaboration, and for all the entrepreneurs who are interested, we can make this discussion about the structure. Because we are present and we work together with the embassy. So if you would like to know more about it, you can always contact us, because we have the presence of Italian organizations and we have this experience also working for the embassy, with the embassy in Nicosia. We hope that this can permit to have better relationship and can help to promote the collaboration and reciprocal collaboration. Now, I want to conclude and tell that because we are a European country having lots of investments from European Union, we have huge opportunities to develop the relationship between our countries and commercial relationship. Cyprus is a very nice place for Italian commerce to consider to for growth. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'm always available for any further question or collaboration. Thank you. Thank you very much, Director Pasqualucci. I want to present you now Dr. Giuseppe Marino, President of Trade and Commerce Chamber of Italy in Cyprus.
Dottor Marino dovrebbe poter accendere webcam e microfono. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, grazie.
Hello, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm the president of the Trade and Commerce Chamber of Italy in Cyprus. This chamber is the chamber of network of all the Trade and Commerce Chamber. We are the chamber that works since 2016, and we have our office in Nicosia. So I want to tell you a bit about our activities. We have a nice collaboration between these countries already, and I want to also say that we have nice experience of Italian companies working for Cyprus and the market here. Cyprus is a small country. It's a smaller country even than Sardinia. So here we are talking about very limited dimensions of the market, but nevertheless, the interest of local population and local entrepreneurs is very huge. So Cyprus can be like a so-called hub for trade and commerce with also other countries, because this is it's European country which became part of European Union in 2004. So this facilitates a lot the collaboration and investment in this country. The most important sector is, of course, energy. This one is the most important and interesting sector for the country. Because now, since 2004, were discovered in Cyprus many natural resources. So now the country is actively working on developing the usage of these natural resources, of course. Now that's why the construction sector is also having some growth, because more and more companies are developing their business, and obviously the infrastructure and transportation system has to grow. So the average interchange is 1 billion, 1.4 billion Italy is the second commercial partner of Cyprus after Greece, and actually, Greece has more privileges, but the second partner is Italy. So, what concerns the main interest of our collaboration. Our main task is to promote the collaboration because we have to point on the fact that it is the most important market. It's a very important market for Italy.
Prima ho fatto un veloce cenno al settore costruzione e infrastrutture, considerate.
I mentioned already construction and infrastructure sector. And you have seen, I think, that architecture examples from Cyprus and Lima. So you can say, we can say that their presence and the importance of the construction sector is huge. Transportation sector and logistics is also very important because Cyprus is a so-called hub for different countries and trade and commerce. And now, one of the most recent popular sectors is digital and technology sectors because Cyprus now has very big growth, and this is also very important for the government. So this strategy of the government is to attract more and more companies who want to develop the businesses in this sector, in this sphere. The next one is the academic sector, because Cyprus has very big and nice universities, 12 universities. So studying and education exchange can also be a nice project, a nice potential way of collaboration. We are here to be able to support all the institutions and the interests of our agencies and our partners, our members, on all the levels of potential collaboration and growth. We have many services of support for agencies and companies and entrepreneurs. To open the representative offices, constitution of the society, all the documents, legal support. We work in all these spheres. Every month we have a newsletter with news and with interesting information. That's why we always try to provide news and information assistance to our partners. So we are always open to this kind of help and collaboration for all the people and entrepreneurs who want to discover more information and keep in touch with this. We can offer you to visit our website and discover more information on our website. And now to conclude, I want to say that for this year we have two important events in Cyprus in June. This is medical sector event. Will represent a very nice opportunity for entrepreneurs who work in this sector. We will present the observatory of the Mediterranean health, medicine, private and public medicine. And the second very important event will be in December in energy sector. In particularity, it will be the sector focused on renewable sources of energy. And we will actually be focused on that one. And our annual forum in October. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we are always collaboration. Thank you very much. And now we will proceed with the presentation of Croatia. And the first writer is Sandra Di Carlo. We have already discussed with her the situation in Sarajevo.
Le chiedo di attivare anche la sua webcam. Al momento vediamo solo la condivisione dello schermo.
Eccoci.
Ok, prego.
Mi sentite e vedete già lo schermo condiviso,
sì.
giusto?
Here we are. So I hope that you can see me and hear me. So about Croatia. Croatia is very nice and huge market and very attractive, more attractive than Bosnia. I want to show you some very important parts of the market. So this is the country that is the part of the European Union since 2013. And also it is a part of Schengen and has euro as the official money, official exchange. It has very good strategical position, not far from Italy, very digitalized industrial zones and administration, and good for investments, open for investments from the other countries. Has very nice tradition of manufacturers, but with very nice prices. If we compare with Italy, has nice and natural resources like water and forests, and also good transportation system. The national plan is also very important because the economy to 2026 guarantees the growth for 6.3 billion of euro. This is very nice. That's a very nice number, and we also can say that the growth will provide 77 reforms, with 152 investments, and 40.3% will be dedicated to green transition, so green economy. And so I would say that the economy is growing, so macroeconomy and microeconomy, they are growing. All these numbers we can see in this green table, because the growth now is about 3%, but it is constant. And now about Italy, because Italy is one of the most important partners. Italy is the first partner of Croatia with 8.52 billion euro. Also, it's the most important country for providing the services. And this is the very important market for export in Croatia. So we can say that this is the result of 10 years of continued work, trying to get to this point, and we will try to keep this growth constant. Here we see that for European Union, this country is also very important. So there are plans of the growth and development of this country in the plan of the growth of European Union in general. So all the situation is very transparent and clear. all the public laws and requirements are found on the official platform. And there is also an official platform of the embassy. And now we know that there will be a project of investment of Croatian entrepreneurs in energy sector. So this is also something that will help to make this transition to the renewable forms of energy, renewable sources of energy. So Croatia will collaborate with the medium and small sector enterprises to help promote the green energy sector with machinery and technology to help to this transition. Now, here you can see that Italy is the sixth country who invests in Croatia. It's very important because there are many brands, Italian brands also present in Croatia, and this is about 10% of all the investment. There is the trend to grow, 31% of growth if you compare to 2021. And in the first 9 months of 2023, we also have seen the growth. Now, when we talk about the energy, as we have discussed that this is a very important sector, we can say that this is the second important sector after the banking sector. In banking sector in Croatia, there are present Unicredit Bank and Intesa Sanpaolo Bank with more than 50% of presence. There are about 400 companies, 400 companies on the market. For example, Eurospin or Benetton Group with Calcedonia. Because Eurospin, for example, has more than 20 offices of representatives. And so Benetton Group with Calcedonia is very important and big and much investments. Now also we see the metal sector and electric sector, where there are very important brands like Daniele, ABS. And they also try to invest more and more money into growing in foreign countries. And you also can see more and more companies here. One more important sector is the food sector, because Croatia production of food is nice and good, but they also like the Italian cuisine and Italian products. So Italy now, sells about 12-13% of this sector. Also pharmaceuticals, pharmaceutical products, because Italy sells to Croatia a lot, and also tourism and building sector, because they had 2 earthquakes in 2020, and now that's why this sector is very important to rebuild all the tolls and damages after the earthquakes. Also, there is interesting sector of building for medical sector, so hospitals and polyclinics, being one of the countries near the seaside. My sector is to build boats and yachts because this touristic sector is very important, and digital sector, of course, because this one is very important in all the countries. The country itself is very digitalized already, but trying to be even more digitalized country in the future. Also, this is a very nice destination for companies who want to launch startups. The next we'll have the conference on smart cities, and Croatia will be present there because Croatia wants to be the part of that and create a smart environment in their cities and environment. And we will present what Italy is currently doing for that sectors. So Italy, as we can see, has lots of opportunities. This was the presentation. Thank you very much. And
Grazie direttrice Di Carlo, la ringrazio ancora per entrambi i suoi interventi.
you very much.
La parola al dottor Tomislav,
And now
Segretario
I will proceed with Professor Slat from the Council of Croatia.
Tra un momento il dottor Slat dovrebbe poter accendere webcam e microfono. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you can see me.
Yes.
Let me just see how I can share my presentation with you. If somebody can help me how this is done. Do you see it?
No, you have to click on share screen in the menu.
And the share
green button.
Does it work? Yes.
Not yet.
Yes. Share.
Okay. Okay, we see it.
You can see it. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning from Croatia. Good morning from Zagreb. My name is Tomislav Slat. I'm the Secretary General of the Foreign Investors Council of Croatia. The Foreign Investors Council of Croatia is a non-profit business organization which was founded some 14 years ago with the goal to work irrelevant of the country of origin of the investors on the development of the business platform in Croatia. The point was that many foreign companies at that time have been standing and entering slowly Croatia. Croatia was entering the European Union. And we saw, obviously, as companies who at that time have been present in the country, to work on the improvement of the general investment climate. What we do basically is to cooperate with the relevant authorities, with the ministries, with various state companies, public authorities, where we see problems that foreign investors eventually didn't have the same treatment, or where we would wanted to suggest that there is a need to improve some kind of regulations, speed of administration, etc. We try to promote a good practice from the European Union, of course, from other countries. And we work with the authorities in case some of our members has certain problems, needs an easier access to some public institutions, to some state authorities, etc. However, our main way of communication also, and this is the trademark of the Foreign Investors Council, is the so-called White Book, where the community of foreign investors is sharing with the public authorities the recommendations which we, at this moment of time when we publish it, see it the most critical and see as the most necessary to improve certain things in the economic environment. And in fact, some 2 weeks ago, we had the presentation of our White Book 2024, which was shared to the ministers, which was shared in a wide business community, and which what we have seen from the reaction of the media, of the public authorities, have hit the point and really given some, and was presented at a good momentum what we see today. If somebody is interested, also on our website, all our white books from the past to the present can be downloaded because we think it's a good information tool for everybody. Among our members, we have a wide group, and this is just a screenshot which starts from the Intesa San Paolo group from Italy, Google, some big trading organizations, some big advising companies, banks, industrial companies. So we are open to help foreign investors from all over the world who are coming here and who see at a certain point of time the need for any support. What I wanted to highlight, and I think after Mr. Carlos' presentation, which presented Croatia in a very nice view, I can just highlight in additional some points. Croatia is fully integrated into the West European economic and political alliances, being EU member, Euro member, Schengen member. We are OECD candidate, and the country expects to join also the OECD, hopefully by somewhere 26, 27. And within the last 15 months, Croatia has been awarded from the international rating agencies twice an increase in the credit rating. So currently the country is rated as a BBB with a positive outlook. The country has a very stable political environment, and I think in today it is very important to highlight also that it's a very safe country. Also, there is a long industrial tradition since the former Yugoslav times, as many of the industries, metal processing industries, pharma industries, food industries, and so on, have been concentrated at that time in Slovenia and in Croatia. So there is a tradition, you can find labor force and you can find also resources. In terms of investment opportunities, we see that today the country is seeing strong investments in the energy sector, in tourism, of course, manufacturing industry, especially for small and medium enterprises, are popping up in the north of the country. We have a lot of automotive supply, marine shipbuilding due to the tradition and access to the sea. And one thing which I would really highlight, Croatia is entering in the phase of a railway rehabilitation with a lot of international tenders. So this might be interesting for construction companies coming from Italy. What is important to know before I close my presentation, Croatia is not a low-cost country. So it is not what 10, 15 years ago some East European countries have been or Asian countries, but it is still on a cost level below the high-cost West European countries. If you plan to enter the country, you need a good preparation. Small and medium-sized operations can be successful because for small and medium-sized operations, you can still find the necessary headcount and human resources. And be aware, I mean, this also has to be highlighted, that sometimes administrative procedures, if you are not well prepared, can still be complex. We will be glad for any information, for any support to any foreign investor from Italy or any other country to help, to provide some guidelines, to network, to bring them with some public authorities. And I think it's good to say, as there are many foreign companies here, welcome to Croatia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Schlatt, for your presentation. Grazie, Dottor Schlatt, per la sua presentazione, per averci introdotto alla vostra organizzazione.
Thank you very much for this introduction. Now I would like to ask you participating, Dr. Horvath, from Artisanal Trade and Commerce Chamber of Croatia.
Dovrebbe attivare la webcam e il microfono. Good morning.
Good morning. You can see me in this moment.
Yes.
It's okay. We have sent some presentation to you about our chamber, about Croatia. If you can put it on the screen in this moment. Thank you very much. One more time, thank you for invitation for our chamber on this summit. For us, it's an important summit. And after a few years, the first economic contact with Italian companies, with the Italian Business Association. My name is Dražen Horvat. I'm working in Croatian Chamber of Commerce and Trades, like advisor in the economic department. You can see on this screen on the second of our slide some general data about Croatia. The capital city is Zagreb. We have population about 3.9 million citizens. Zagreb is one important economic, political, administrative, and also university center of our country. Also, he has great history, and it's a cultural and arts center of our land. And our main chamber is also in Zagreb, in Ilica Street. On the next slide, you can see that small and medium-sized enterprises share in national economy of Croatia the same level as any European country, about 99% of all entrepreneurs, and employing about 74% of total labor force in Croatia. We are Chamber of Small and Medium Enterprises, and that data is very important for us. Although the pandemic and the energy crisis hit hard our membership, the number of our members is constantly growing. In 2019 year, we had about 86,000 members, and in December last year, we have about 112,000 members. Today's numbers are currently about 114,000 members. And that is very important that we have strong small and medium sector in Croatia that can answer all these opportunities and all these problems on economic market in Croatia, but also in EU level. The number of crafts is from December is on this slide. The employees, we have about 12,000 employees in this craft, our members in Croatia. The full system of reforming crafting is regulated by Craft Act from year 2013. That is the basic law document. And we have several bylaws, regulation, different issues. These issues you can see on the next slide. The basic law is Craft Act from 2013. We have bylaws, for example, Associated Trades of Crafts, Trades of Crafts Database, Education, General Acts of our Chamber, and Special Provision. The most important thing about crafts system in Croatia is that it is performed by physical person, and that almost any economic activity can be registered as craft in Croatia. Most of our members are in services, hospitality, tourism, transport, products business, and trade. But we have also some bigger companies, some physical persons that are voluntary members of our chamber, and that is normal in Croatian chamber system, in our system of our membership on providing craft in Croatia. On the next slide, you can see the basic information about our chamber. The chamber is an independent professional business organization of tradesmen and craftsmen in Croatia. She is founded with 3 aims of promotion, coordination, and representing the joint interests of tradesmanship and craftsmanship before the state, Croatia, and other authorities in the Republic of Croatia, but also in the other countries and abroad. The chamber is a legal entity with public authorities in Croatia, established 170 years ago, and the chamber is established in 1994 in new Croatian state. Here you can see the Zagreb headquarters of our chamber is beautiful building from 1939, built by craftsmen, Croatian craftsmen, and the craftsmen give this building to Croatian chamber by gift, like the monument of their work in Croatia. The membership is mandatory for tradesmen and craftsmen, but like I say, physical person, companies, and other legal entity can also become members of the Croatian chamber voluntary. We have some benefits projects. One of the important project for benefits for our university project HOK Obrtnik Plus, that is on Croatian legal HOK Craftsman Plus project, but we offered also services and benefits for every member of Croatian chamber equally. And for the first time, when you open business like craftsman in Croatia, the first 2 years you must pay the membership in Croatian Chamber of Crafts and Trade, and you have all benefits. That is very important in this first moment when you going the first time on Croatian market. The Croatian Chamber of Trades and Crafts is national umbrella organization. We have on a national level our craft, chamber craft. The system consists of 20 regional chamber on county level and 112 craftsmen association on the town level, on the municipality level. All of them are legal persons in Croatia. Here we are one more time, the main role and important task of our chamber, that is representing our members' interest at all levels in Croatia and abroad, vocational education and training, promotion, informing about doing the business Croatia, advisory services for our members, supporting business matchmaking and organization of guilds work. That is very important also in Croatian craftsman system, guild work in Croatia. In more details, chamber informs members of business environment in Croatia and other world, support them at the fairs on the international of business conference and other legal and financial advices. We have many contacts in Europe, EU countries, in our main country in Croatia, that is very important for our members. On the next slide, you can see one opportunity for our members. The chamber also offers free business advice for foreign entrepreneurs about business conditions and the possibilities of business cooperation in Croatia. In the same time, chambers special task is to take care of protected international crafts and part of Croatian national and cultural heritage. In order to promote excellence amongst craftsmen and preserve the Croatian cultural identity, the chamber assigns international and artifact mark and product our services, which provides various benefits for this kind of craftsmen work in Croatia. Our members are organized into guilds by sectors that you can see on another slide. The chamber organizes seminars, professional meetings, and promotional and educational projects for these guild sectors and for them. The most visible are annual conference, of which the most prominent are the ones of fishermen, of hairdressers, florists, and in the field of retail, hospitality, and transport. That are importance of guilds in our chamber. Chamber is partner to craftsmen in their export promotion. We organize and support domestic and foreign fairs, B2B events and meetings, exchanging with partner association and promotion of their products and services in Croatia and other countries. And chamber organizes also international fairs in cooperation with our partners in other countries, for example, in Germany, Austria, Italy, Slovenia, North Macedonia, Serbia, Kosovo, etc. We supported these fairs, organizers, all preparation for these fairs, and have also also there's information there's of Chamber on these international affairs. Chamber also develops SME synergy through partnership agreements on joint projects with trade offices in the foreign embassy in Croatia, and partnership with European SME organization on EU level, on the regional level. On the next slide, you can see Chamber's partners organization. Most of them are EU level. The longest is cooperation with Munich and Upper Bavarian Chamber from Munich, which has been strong support for our chamber after the establishment of chamber in 1994. On next slide, you can see organization in which the chamber is an active member. The biggest of this organization is SME United, as is employers organization of the EU level, on the perspective of social partner at European Commission, with 18 member organization, which represents over 12 million EU enterprises on EU level. On the end, thank you very much for attention for this information about our chamber. On this slide, you can put and take the contact of Croatian Chamber of Crafts and Trades, our website, our email contacts, our telephone contacts. All of this information you have take also found also at our virtual booth on this seminar, and we are here for you, for all organizations, for all entrepreneurs from Italy and other countries, to share information, to put businesses in Croatia and to give support in Croatia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Horvat. Ringraziamo il dottor Horvat e ricordo a tutti voi che ci state seguendo che la Camera di Commercio e Artigianato della Croazia fa parte degli
I
espositori.
also want to remind you that you can find all these companies on the platform B2B Italia. So you can ask for the meeting on this platform and see the calendar of disponibility. Now the next country is Greece. So I want to present you Petros Doukas, the President of National Chamber of Commerce of Greece.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you? And thank you for the invitation, and thank you for the very interesting initiative. I want to tell you that I've done my share to promote Italian-Greek relationships, especially trade relationships, as I'm the very proud owner of the Tommaso Mangusta and Maserati Ghibli 1971. And I'm also a great fan of Virna Lisi, Monica Vitti, Franco Franchi, Ciccio Ingrassia, Marcello Mastroianni. I've seen most of their movies. Now, I'm the chairman of ICC, the International Chamber of Commerce, Greece. The International Chamber of Commerce is present in about 100 countries and helps open doors to people who want to do business in other countries. So in Greece, if any Italian companies want to do business and they want to find a good representative or a good partner, we're a good place to start. We also have a very, very strong women's department. So if there are Italian lady businesswomen who want to do something in Greece that regards women or ladies, we can also bring them in touch with the International Chamber of Commerce Greece, the ladies department. We have very good arbitration and justice departments. If you have a problem and you need some legal help, we're very much available to all Italian businessmen and business women. And generally, we're very, very active. Members of ICC Greece are the 59 chambers of commerce regionally in Greece. All of them, plus over 300 businesses, are main members of our group, and a lot of lawyers as well. So we are very, very active in promoting business. And we want to support Italian businesses. We have here Edison and Gruppo Cugine and Angelini Farms and Trenitalia and Mapei and Granarola. They're all very present in Greece. And of course, there's an Italian Greek Chamber of Commerce, but the International Chamber of Commerce can help them identify good partners, find co-investors if they want to expand their investments here. So we're very, very active in that. Greece is doing very well these days. For example, the stock market is at record levels. We're a member of the euro. The euro is the currency of Greece, and we're also a member of Schengen. And the economy and the direct investments in Greece now are at record levels. The business between Greece and Italy for imports into Greece are about 7 billion euros, and the exports are about from Greece to Italy at about 6 billion euros. Now, in the whole of the Balkans, the total Balkan, let's say, GDP is about 2 trillion. And of course, there are the West Balkans and the East Balkans. Turkey is the largest in terms of size of economy. Romania the second. Greece is the third of all the countries here. Now, with 2 trillion of GDP, you can expect to have trade worth 1 trillion. So the trade opportunities here are about 1 trillion, which is very, very sizable. And there are, of course, particular sectors that are of greater interest. Here we have, in Greece, I would suggest Italian companies to have a look at in logistics, food and olive oil. Food is one of the main sectors, and agriculture, of course, and there could be a lot of synergies that we could have with Italian companies which really excel in that industry. Construction, petroleum, alternative energy, pharmaceuticals. We already have Angelini Farms, but we have very, very good and strong pharmaceutical companies. Cars, as I said, I was an importer of some Italian sports cars, and aluminum. These are sectors that are expanding very rapidly in Greece and are attracting foreign direct investment. One of our big exports to Italy is, of course, a lot of students. A lot of my friends and classmates finished the University of Bologna and Roma and Milano and what have you. So the relationship between Greece and Turkey is by its own, without any help, very strong. If there's something we can do to help, would very, very much support. Trenitalia bought the main rail transport of Greece, and they're trying to modernize the whole system. It can be done even further and even faster. But health is an area where, and hospitals is an area where Italians can be interested. We have a very strong arbitration group that can link up with Italian companies. And generally, I would say that the relationship between Greece and Italy, both on foreign direct investment and in terms of exports and imports, is very good and has very good potential of growing, even though the last 2 years it appeared to be fairly stable. It hasn't been much change in terms of percentage increases. And this is something we can all help, and with the Italian Chamber of Commerce, which is very active and is doing a very, very good job to help promote. But the whole idea of Italy and the other countries in the inter-Balkan trade, and your innovation to host this meeting, is absolutely excellent. And we, as International Chamber of Commerce and International Chamber of Commerce, the women's group, are very eager to help. So anything we can do to help, please contact us, and you will see results from our side very, very rapidly. This is what I have to say. Any questions you may have later, please let me know.
Thank you, Mr. Doukas, for attending our conference. Ringraziamo quindi il Presidente Doukas per aver preso parte.
Thank you very much for your speech. And now the last country presentation, North Macedonia, President of Trade and Commerce, Enrico Petrella.
Il dottor Petrella dovrebbe poter accendere la webcam a breve. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno a lei, dottoressa, e complimenti per la...
Thank you very much for these organizations. Thank you very much. We want to thank to all the speakers who are here and all the information, because we know that it is not easy to organize it and to talk about this. So we want to be really brief in this presentation and tell in brief about our activities. We have been working since 2008. We are approved by all these all the international units, and we work for North Macedonia. We have here a short presentation of our activity, and I want to comment these slides a bit. Good morning. I'm the Secretary General of our Trade and Commerce Chamber of Northern Macedonia, and I want to just simply underline that we established our Trade and Commerce Chamber in 2018 and 2019. And we work for the government, for the country, to help to establish the international relationship. We had to go through different changes due to political changes of the country. You see that the country is not really big, just 2 million of inhabitants, and the capital is Skopje. But the place, the country is very interesting. We have visited lots of places. We have seen many local entities and entrepreneurs. And I can say that this country has very many opportunities. So this country has 2 main airports in Skopje and Ohrid. So it facilitates the transportation system. And here we have 10 main opportunities for the markets. So first of all, the strategic position of business expansion. And then because it's the first country that signed collaboration documentation back in 2001 with European Union. And so there is also already a great infrastructure. This country is the candidate to be the part of NATO, and European Union. Also, it's very fast for all the administration services. And there is the digitalization of the administration and documentation. There are one-stop shop systems of transportation and trading operations. Also, there are electronic payments for all the businesses, and not really much of bureaucracy where in 48 hours one can open any entrepreneurship. And also the taxation system is very friendly because it is very, very low. So this is the 10 main points to start the efficient collaboration, and these are 10 main points why one can consider the country to be the next partner, the next place for establishing the business. And also we can see the growth, the constant growth of the country and its economy, and the stability in the economy growth. And the last thing is very important because the country is divided in 4 franc zones, and like high zones and smaller zones with different fiscal legislations, where depending on the zones, the activity can be with different taxation. Sometimes it can be like 0 for value added taxes and so on. Here is a short summary of the fiscal system. Usually it's about 10% of tax and with 18% of value-added tax that can be smaller, up to 5%. No, we don't have much time, so I ask you to visit our website and see what do we have there, because we have all the necessary information, all the services that we have. You can find there all the services of assessment and everything that we can do, providing the best quality of services for entrepreneurs who want to establish their companies in our country. This country is not really big, but a very nice opportunity for growth for Italian companies. No, we have all the information on our website, so you can visit it. Thank you very much.
Prima di salutare, mi è doveroso precisare che abbiamo ottimi rapporti con tutte le istituzioni.
Before I conclude, I want to say that we have all nice relationship, already established relationship with institutions in the country and the government institutions, so we can easily be able to help in different spheres with different things for all those who want to establish their entrepreneurship in our country. We can operate in different sectors and be helpful for establishing the country, the office, the business. Thank you very much for today, and I hope this conference is very productive. I'm sad that we are the last participants for today because we don't know how the attention was, but still. All our conferences are registered, so you always have the possibility to have the access to see and the registration of this conference. We also can divide the presentations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you. Thanks to all the speakers of this presentation of the morning. Thank you for your attention. Later today, we will have the next meeting at 2:30, where we will talk about Montenegro, Slovenia, Serbia, and Turkey. Once again, about the platform B2B Italy, where you can meet Italian companies and some speakers and be able to organize meetings with them. You will be able to see stands of trade and commerce chambers and organize meetings with them.
E anche della Camera di Commercio e Artigianato della Croazia. Per scoprire meglio i loro servizi e progetti è sufficiente andare sul loro stand all'interno della fiera virtuale e tramite il calendario prenotare un meeting con l'espositore che più vi interessa. Non c'è un limite di meeting, quindi potete...
There is no limit of meetings, so you can schedule B2B meetings for today. Also, trade and commerce chambers can meet other trade and commerce chambers. Thank you very much. And we will have the second part today later at 2:30. Thank you very much.